Welcome to our distance learning. Let me first share to you an inspirational words.
Never go on a day without putting God first because He didn't put you last. In our daily lives, we should always pray and never forget to ask for forgiveness and thank the Lord for all the blessings, for success or even failure. Even if we are sometimes discouraged, ask the Lord for help and He will never let us down. Even if we have requests that are not fulfilled, He has a good plan for you that you deserve. Let go of your fear and let God sustain you. Let go of your worries and let God bless you.
So keep fighting, keep fading. Now, let us review our past lesson.
During our past lesson, we discussed the different types of graphs and its uses. The pie graph, the line graph, the bar graph, and the pictograph. The pie graph is used to represent the proportional data or relative data in a single chart. The concept of pie slices is used to show the percentage of a particular data from the whole pie. The line graph used to track changes over short and long periods of time. The bar graph is used to compare things between different groups, and the pictograph uses picture symbols to convey the meaning of statistical information. In our previous lessons, we also discussed and applied the methods in collecting data. We collected data through observation, conducting interview or through questionnaire, and through database.
So, how are we going to interpret data? That is what we are going to focus on today.
Today's lesson is all about measures of central tendency of ungrouped data. The objectives are illustrate the measures of central tendency, the mean, median, and mode of ungrouped data. Calculate measures of central tendency of ungrouped data. And appreciate the importance of measures of central tendency.
So, what is a measure of central tendency?
Measures of central tendency is a single value that attempts to describe a set of data by identifying the central location position within the set of data. As such, measures of central tendency are sometimes called measure of central location. The three measures of central tendency are the mean, median, and mode. To better understand this, let's analyze the given sample. A group of students obtained the following score in math quiz: 8, 7, 9, 10, 8, 6, 5, 4, and 3. If I'm going to arrange the data in increasing order, the sequence is like this. And if I'm going to arrange the data in decreasing order, the sequence is like this. From the data that we gathered, the mean is 6.7 and it can be located at this position. The median is 7 and the mode is 8.
I will give you 10 seconds to analyze how the mean, median, and mode were obtained.
Based on the sample, how will you define mean, median, and mode? That's right. Mean is commonly called the average, the sum of all numbers divided by n. How about the median? Okay, the middle number when the number in a set of data is arranged in descending or ascending order. And the mode, the number that occurs the most in a set of data. The symbol for mean, read as X bar. For the median, read as X tilde. And for the mode, read as X hat. So based on the definition of mean a while ago, how will you derive its formula? Great! Mean is equal to the summation of x over n, where the symbol that looks like letter E read as summation and x represent the data. It means that you will add all the data in a set, then divide by n. N is the total number of data in a set. There are 9 data, therefore n is equal to 9. That's why we obtained the mean 6.7 in our previous example. Then the median, you will arrange first the data in ascending or descending order, then locate the middle number if the number of data in a set is an odd number. But if the number of data in a set is an even number, get the average of the two middle number and that will be the median. The mode is the element that appears most often or frequent in a data set. On our sample, as you can see, there are 2 students who get a score of 8. 8 appears most from the data set. That's why it is the mode. Let's try another. Calculate the measure of central tendency of the given ungrouped data. First is the mean. Mean is equal to the summation of x over n. Add all the data, divide by 10. N is equal to 10 since there are 10 data in a set. The summation of all data is 527 divided by 10. Therefore, the mean is 52.7, and if we arrange the data, 52.7 can be located at this position. Next is the median. Always remember that in finding median, you need to arrange first the data in ascending or descending order. Now, the data were already arranged. As what I had said a while ago, there are 10 data in a set and we know that 10 is an even number. Therefore, we need to locate the two middle number. The two middle number are 50 and 60 and they lies in the 5th and 6th position. To get the median, add 50 and 60 divided by 2. 50 plus 60 is equal to 110 divided by 2. The answer is 55. Therefore, the median in the given set of data is 55 and it can be located in this position. Then the mode. I'll repeat, mode is the element or data that appears most frequent in a data set. Much better if the data are arranged so that we can easily see the data that appears the most. Here, the data that appears most is 50. Therefore, the mode is 50.
To understand even more, let's have more samples for each measures of central tendency. First is the mean. Who among you plays basketball? Or are you fond of watching basketball?
Suppose you played basketball and your points per game were 12 points, 14 points, 16 points, and 22 points. What is the mean of your points in basketball? To find the mean, add all your points. So, it will become 64, then divide by 4. The answer is 16. That is the average of your points in basketball game. I hope we have the same answer. Another is,
Anna wants to know the average of her grade during the 3rd quarter. Can you help her to calculate the average of her grade? I will give you 10 seconds to answer.
Okay, let's check. Add all her grades in each subject, then divide it by 8 since there are 8 subjects. The sum is 715 divided by 8. The answer is 89.38. Therefore, the average of Anna's grade for third quarter is 89.38 or 89 if we are going to round it off. Did you get the same answer? I hope so. If you have an extra money, do you save it? I hope you are like June. The following are the amount of money that June saved for 7 days. How much is the average of the daily saving of June? So to find the mean or the average, add all his saving from Sunday to Saturday and divide by 7. The sum is 590 divided by 7. The average of the daily saving of June is 84.29 pesos.
I think you now understand very well how to get the mean. Let's proceed to median.
Yabyabin's family has 5 children. What is the age of the middle child? First, arrange their age from ascending or descending order. So I prefer to arrange them in ascending order. Now, what is the age of the middle child? Great! 15 years old. One of the occupations of the people of Ibaan is pig raising, and Mang Jay is one of them. His sow has just given birth to 7 piglets. What is the median of the weights of the piglets given the following weights? I will give you 10 seconds to answer. If your answer is 2.31 pounds, you're correct. Arrange the data to locate the middle number. So 2.31 is the median of the weights of the piglets.
We all know that trees are very helpful in our environment. It provides oxygen that we need in order to live. You will learn more interesting facts about trees in your science subject.
Given the height of each tree, what tree or trees will be in the middle position? Again, we need to arrange them in ascending or descending order. I choose to arrange them in ascending order. In this case, there is no middle since there are 8 trees in the set. So according to our rule mentioned earlier, we will locate the 2 middle data. What are the 2 middle trees? Correct! The poplar tree and the pine tree. Now, can you give the median of the heights of the given trees? So, we need to add the height of the 2 middle trees and divide by 2. So 14 plus 15 divided by 2 equals 29 over 2. The answer is 19.5.
Alright, hopefully everyone can follow. Now, let's move on to mode. One of the major reasons and an important life skill for owning a pet is to teach responsibility. Just like human, pets requires food, water, shelter, love and care. Do you have a pet at home?
The class were asked if what pet do they have at home. And here are the gathered data. There are 13 dogs, 9 cats, and 2 parrots. So what pet do you have the most in the class? If your answer is dog, that's right. And dog is the mode in the data set since it has the most number. It's very easy to find a mode, isn't it? Let's proceed to another. Shown were the monthly salary of 10 employees in a factory. Can you tell what is the mode of their salary? Yes, it is 7,000 pesos because there were 7,000 and it came out with the most number or it opposed the most in the set. Therefore, it is the mode. Suppose you have 3 20 pesos, 2 50 pesos, and 1 100 pesos. What bill do you have the most in your wallet? Correct! 20 pesos, since 20 pesos appears most in your wallet. And if there is one mode, just like the 2 example earlier, we called it as unimodal. Another scenario may be you have 4 20 pesos, 4 50 pesos, and 3 100 pesos. So here, since 20 peso bill and 50 peso bill appeared both 4 times, hence we have 2 modes, in which case those are 20 pesos and 50 pesos, and we called it as bimodal. There is also possibility that you have only one 50 peso bill, one 100 peso bill, and one 500 peso bill, right? Since both bills appears the same, then there is no item greater than the other, and in that case, there is no mode. To summarize, there are classification of mode. If there is no data that appeared greater than the other, then there is no mode. If there is one data appeared most, we called it as unimodal. 2 data appeared most of the time, we call that as bimodal. 3 or more data appeared compared to the other, then we call that as multimodal. Now try this. 9 students were surveyed about their weekly savings. And here's the gathered data. What statistical measure are you going to use if you want to get the average of the students' weekly savings? That's right, mean. So what is the average of their weekly saving? Add the weekly saving of the 9 students, then divide it by 9, and the answer is 120 pesos. So how will you locate for the median of their weekly savings? That's right, arrange the data from ascending or descending order. So how much is the median? Correct, it is 100 pesos since it is in the middle position. Therefore, that is our median. You want to follow the most weekly saving among the 9 students. What statistical measure are you going to use? Nice! You will use mode. And how much will be your weekly saving then? Correct! That is 100 pesos.
As shown was the hourly temperature and weather at Ibaan, Batangas from 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. Now, I want you to analyze the given figure and answer the following questions. I will give you 1 minute to answer.
Let's see if you get the right answers. To get the mean, add all the temperature from 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. Divide by 12 since there are 12 data in a set. The sum of all the data is 974 divided by 12. So the answer is 81.17. 81.17 is the mean or the average of the early temperature at Ibaan, Batangas from 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. Next is the median. We need to arrange first the data from ascending or descending order. Since there are 12 data in a set, locate the two middle data. The two middle data are 82 and 82. Even we add them and divide by 2, the result is still 82. So 82 is the middle temperature at Ibaan, Batangas from 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. Therefore, scattered thunderstorm and mostly cloudy were experienced from 1 p.m. to 11 p.m. Then for the mode, we can easily see here in the arranged data that there are 277, 282, 283, and 284. Therefore, these are the modes. And we call it as multimodal since there are 4 modes in a set. Now, to sum up our lesson, the 3 measures of central tendency are the mean, median, and mode. The mean is commonly called the average, the sum of all numbers divided by n. The median is the middle number when the number in a dataset is arranged in ascending or descending order, and the mode, the number that occurs the most in a set of data. Through measures of central tendency, researchers can simply analyze and interpret data. Like in business, it helps entrepreneurs to know the popular businesses they can partner with and to run well their business. In education, it helps to identify things that can improve the education system. Those are some importance of measures of central tendency, which is under statistics.
To test whether you understand the lesson or not, I prepared a 5-item test. You need to choose the word or value that will answer each question. Each question is good for 10 seconds. Are you now ready? Okay, let's start.
It is sometimes called the measures of central location. Is it mean, median, mode, or measures of central tendency?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The answer is measures of central tendency. Next, commonly called the average. Is it mean, median, mode, or measures of central tendency?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The answer is great, that is mean. What measures of central tendency is used to determine the data or element that appears the most in a set? Average, mode, median, or mean?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The answer is, you're right, mode. From the following data, find the mean. Is it 5.6, 6, 9.3, or 7?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
So what's the answer here? Excellent! 5.6 is the mean. And for the last number, given the following data, find the median. Is it 5.6, 6, 9.3, or 7?
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
The answer is perfect. The median is 6.
I hope you learned a lot in our lesson. So, I want you to study the measures of central tendency of group data. Study well, keep safe and stay healthy. Again, I'm Ma'am Ken and thank you for listening.